We'll get through this one real quick because it's like a 15-minute video and I'm going to put it at 2 times speed.
The MK1 teaser trailer kind of sucks. I've come to the conclusion that it is insanely story focused, focuses entirely on we're going back to the past to play some shitty games that suck ass.
The things that sell.
So here's the wait, let me finish. They're like, we're going back, right? We're gonna do all this stuff. It's a completely new timeline. Liu Kang is here, so everyone can live in peace. New timeline. Yeah. Here.
I like how he said the trailer sucks. I like how he says the trailer sucks because it's story focused.
There's all the old characters. Yes. They all look the same. Yeah. Like nobody actually looks really any different.
Now I feel you on that. For guys like us, we want hints of what it's gonna play like, right?
Well,
we want hints and we want to see fighting. But if you are, casual Joe who works at the 9-to-5 office, and you see that, you're gonna be like, whoa, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but what does it look like? It looks just like Mortal Kombat already.
But to guys like us, like, what's it play like? What's the cameo stuff?
I mean,
right?
obviously, but I think even from an MK11 fan, right, somebody that played the previous game, what was the point of that game? Oh, we're gonna take the old versions of characters and have them mixed with the new. They're literally interacting with each other. Cool, crazy gimmick. You can see that in trailers. In this one, the whole promise is we're resetting the timeline.
Yes.
Everything is gonna be brand new.
Yeah.
So you're expecting Melina's gonna be a dude. Like Kitana's gonna have 4 arms. She's gonna be a Tarkatan or whatever. Like I was expecting actual reset.
Yes.
No. Like things are the same still. Like Melina still is.
Hell no. Hell no. Are things the same? Like, who would want Melina to be a dude? Who would want like Kitana to have 4 arms? Nobody would want that. Of course, things are not the same. Raiden is young. And Denia seems to be present in this game, which is not something that we have seen before. It looks like Kitana is the queen of Edenia, maybe? That is not something that we have seen before. I mean, at least we haven't seen that in a long time. Kitana and Melina seem to be fighting side by side. That's a new thing. Fire God Liu Kang is not really new, exclusive to MK1, but that comes from MK11. But still, Fire God Liu Kang. You do get there are differences here.
Melina still is purple,
but I think they're friends though, at least now.
Sure,
but you know what?
Their roles are likely reversed.
They're reversed. Melina is now the queen or the princess of Outworld.
Okay, well at least you brought it up.
Right, but for the promise of like it's a completely new Mortal Kombat, it is shockingly similar to Mortal Kombat.
Well, yeah, because then also like Scorpion and Sub-Zero are no longer enemies. They're not starting out this timeline as enemies. At least so far, at least of what we've seen. Like they looks like they're fighting side by side right from the get-go. That is also different. Again, there are a lot of these big different things. Like I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you don't want to shy away being too different.
We don't know the timeline because like I would have liked to see like Kano's special.
Because if you shy away too different, then you're just acting stupid. It's just being stupid if you're just like, you're just being stupid if you have like Melina be a dude, like Liu Kang be a girl, although that would be hot. Liu Kang be a girl, Raiden be like, I don't know, like some like Oni. You're not gonna make these things too different.
Forces, something like Sonya gave me this eye, I'm gonna fuck her up.
Oh yeah, and we don't even know what Sub-Zero it is. That might be Bihan. Like Bihan being the premier Sub-Zero of this game. That's new.
Something different, right? I was expecting for there to be like big differences. Yeah. The biggest difference is that Raiden was no longer a 9-foot-tall white dude.
Yeah, right.
He's actually like, he looks like he always kind of should.
The big difference is that Raiden looks different. Kitana and Melina seem to be fighting side by side. It seems like Kitana may be the queen of Edenia, and we might be focusing on Edenia. That's also new. I mean, we've seen it before, kind of, in previous games, like in the original timeline, but not really. Scorpion and Sub-Zero seem to be fighting side by side from the get-go. Scorpion may not be a Spectre. Sub-Zero might be Bihan. The premier Sub-Zero might be Bihan. There are a lot of differences here.
Yeah, like that's the biggest change of all of them is that he doesn't. He's kind of like
minor differences though. How is that? How many differences did I just name off? 5 from the trailer. So from the trailer, you already notice so many different things. Yeah, they are small, but when you add up small things, what do you think the sum is? If there are a lot of tiny pieces of glass on the floor, but they're tiny, but there's a lot of them there. Is that a lot of glass on the floor, or is that minor glass on the floor?
Appropriate like Asian character.
Yeah. But you know what? The thing too is like everyone's hot.
Everyone's beautiful.
Everyone in that trailer is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, everyone's beautiful.
You want to have sex with every single character.
Before they get turned to red paste.
Before
they get turned into jelly,
all
yeah.
these beautiful characters, and they're all gonna get just mushed.
My biggest gripe is that
Bro, relax. They're casually chatting about what they saw in the trailer. This channel is really annoying as fuck now. And am I not casually, like, responding to what they say? Am I not allowed to respond to what they say?
there's actually like a question of like, is it a fighting game from some people? Because they don't directly address it being a fighting game. They say it has a fighting system, but other games have fighting systems for sure.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's so indescript on what it is. It's kind of funny.
What if it was like Shaolin monks?
It fucking
It
could be, dude.
yeah.
We don't actually know from this trailer.
Yeah. And here's the thing, because we talked a little bit about this, like the previous trailers hinted at what is.
I have seen that before, actually. I have seen the thought that maybe MK1 is not a fighting game. I'm pretty sure it is. But they also don't explicitly say it is. But I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, that would be funny.
To come, this didn't really, right?
Not
Like,
at all.
like if there was a trailer and there was like a fight, and all of a sudden you see like Sub-Zero fighting, and he's like, Mabato, and then Mabato comes up, and does
Yes.
a cool move.
Mabato.
Then, Mabato, or somebody, Mabato, or
So
Dramen.
don't talk shit about Mabato because he might be showing up in the hit.
Like, or Dramen, like say Mabato, Dramen, or Jarek, right? Or like like any one of those.
So there was one action of actual combat in this whole trailer, and it was when Liu Kang went to Shang Tsung and did this.
This, yes.
And dude, the
That might be a move.
The NRS
yeah.
community was so thirsty for any information on gameplay.
Yes.
All these dudes are trying to decipher: is this a new mechanic? This to me is the issue: is that isn't a trailer; it's just a teaser. This track was played at the beginning.
They're just chatting in the trailer, and it's fair. The trailer didn't show anything new. The Mortal Kombat 1 trailer did not show anything new. The Mortal Kombat 1 trailer did not show anything new. Listen to what you just said.
Beginning of the Mortal Kombat Q&A stream when they had their countdown before the stream was starting.
Okay.
Historically, what music did they play during their Kombat Cast streams? Main menu music.
Main menu
Yeah,
music.
Yeah, sure.
So
This presumptually
Maybe.
is the main menu theme of Mortal Kombat 12.
Now this track slaps. I'm disappointed that it's copyright music and not MK1 main menu music, but I'm still gonna use it in my videos because it's a really good song.
Okay.
I had this played at 1.5 speed,
like it,
so
like
like the music is like pretty like it's
Actually
good.
good. Ooh, creepy. It's fucking good. Yeah. It's like, oh, this is Mortal Kombat music, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
Okay, I like
they played that track.
Talking about gameplay wise, they didn't show anything new. I mean, yeah, and I mean, like if you wanted to see gameplay, sure, but I mean, you don't really necessarily see that in the announcement trailers. Yeah, you see the gimmicks and stuff, but you don't see gameplay.
Before their Q&A stream, everyone is assuming, is this the new Mortal Kombat music?
Oh, really?
It's not.
Oh,
It's copyright-free music from YouTube.
It was made a year ago.
It's been around for a while.
YouTube.
Now my dream.
So is it gonna be
Why
a
has
name?
that song been everywhere on YouTube?
I don't know why they're not going to use it's I don't know why they chose to use that and just didn't use music from the
Somebody-
game.
It's my
Somebody
dream that
there.
they took this. They got this guy like, we like your song.
They did play some music that doesn't seem like it's copyright-free music for the behind-the-scenes look at the course sculpture for Liu Kang. And that sounds like it comes from story mode, which also sounded pretty good, by the way.
We want this to be our main music.
I hope so.
I hope so.
That would be great.
It's that copyright-free music.
It's literally copyright-free
So
YouTube
they just
music.
grab it and just put it on there. And like,
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
But it wasn't even a Q&A. It was just a Q, bro. There was no A, bro. It was a Q. Hey, here we go.
Still, it came
They didn't show anything major new. Was Raiden not anything huge? Like, isn't that one of the biggest differences?
like 2 days ago. I still haven't seen it.
Bro, it's okay. You can.
Everyone told me don't watch it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I texted you, bro.
My overall take on the trailer is that I don't think it's good, and it kind of bugs me now because there's no actual fighting. And the thing that they focus on the most is technically story and fatalities, which is the most surface level of Mortal Kombat. Like,
It's a surface level trailer.
How is that a bad thing to focus on story though? I wanna know, like, is it bad to focus on story? I genuinely like if let's say like NetherRealm put out a logo reveal instead. Now the build up erase the context and the build up that NetherRealm was building up to. Erase the context. Erase the context that NetherRealm was building up the MK1 trailer, and erase the build up. And they just did a logo reveal saying, "Hey, we're working on MK1," and it was the big logo reveal. I mean, it's a logo reveal. It doesn't reveal a lot, but that's the point. That's the point. Is that it's a logo reveal. I wouldn't complain about not showing any gameplay. I wouldn't complain about not showing anything about the story because I know it's a gameplay reveal. With an announcement, they usually have these big cinematic CG trailers. Yeah, they do have fighting in them. And yeah, sometimes you will see the gimmick of the game in them, but it's an announcement trailer. It's a trailer to get everybody to say, to get everybody aware, hey, Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be happening, coming out in September. And what if this game is heavily focused on story? Not to say that it's going to, like, gameplay is going to take a step back from story, but what if there's a lot of big story elements just in this game? What if we have a chapter system, a story mode chapter system, and we have a conquest mode story system? The trailer technically wouldn't even be lying about what the game is about because the trailer says that the story mode or the story is a huge part of this game. And so and if the game comes out and there's a chapter system and there's a conquest mode, that the announcement trailer technically didn't lie.
It really is. It's more surface level than like any teaser that they've ever done.
It's very cookie cutter. They kept it safe.
Oh, they really kept it safe. If you were a casual dude bro and just watched that trailer like, okay, Mortal Kombat's coming back. I wonder how it's any different. Well, it's got fatalities. You would have zero clue about cameo fighters. Yeah. You would have zero clue as far as like other information that's available on the website. That trailer doesn't mention any of that shit. Yeah. None of it. Yeah. So it's like there's so many opportunities.
I think, look, if you go back to MKX, I'm pretty sure you have zero clue about what the game is about too. Besides maybe interactables coming back. X-Ray was shown, fighting was shown, that surface level stuff. X-Ray was in MK9, the previous game before MKX, and it was shown. Big deal. The biggest like thing that was shown in MKX's trailer was probably interactables, right?
Just to show
He's talking about gameplay. Yeah, and that's fine. Like if you wanted to see gameplay, or if you wanted to know more about gameplay, that's fine. But again, you have to understand that this is an announcement trailer, and you're not always going to get it. You didn't get gameplay in MKX. Sure, there were things in MKX. Sure, there were things in MKX that in the MKX trailer that ended up being in the game. Like there were similarities, like the interactables, the running, all that kind of stuff. That was in the MKX trailer, and eventually found out it's in the game. But we didn't know that at the time. X-ray, yeah, but we already knew X-rays were going to be a thing because X-rays were a thing in MK9. We didn't know exactly what it was. At the time, we didn't know.
Something off, like of how the game is even going to work. It's all story.
Maybe it's just too early. Maybe there's
It's all gameplay. He wants answers because he's been so disappointed with the last two games. Yeah, okay, I get it, but like, why would you expect, like, historically speaking, announcement trailer comes first, and then a big gameplay showcase comes second. That has happened with the past 3 games. I'm sorry, wait, I'm curious if, did Max have this same thought with Injustice 2's reveal? Because literally nothing was also shown in that too. But I'm pretty sure most people had a good reception to it because it was an announcement trailer.
The game is coming out. The game comes out in a couple months.
Like, they just probably don't have anything to showcase right now.
The game is done.
It's basically done.
The game is done.
The game is, yeah.
No shit. In 1 month from now, the game needs to go gold.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably content. Well, obvious content.
Nearly content.
But like, it's going to go to like master keys in like a month.
Yeah.
And then it's going to start like,
there's a reason why my reaction to it is pretty is pretty unexplosive. Because I'm like, that's cool that that's in there. Wow, look at that character. They're in it. Wow, everything looks like way boiled down. Like, we're going to boil down MK.
Yeah.
And this is like what classic ninjas would look like. You know, a different take on very MK1 style.
I literally said that on my reaction.
And I had no, like, at the end of it, there was fatalities like, ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm like, all right, there's not much else there to be excited about. It's like, cool.
Let's remember how MK11 and X. It's like this is
Look, it's a story focused. It's a story focused trailer, which again is not a bad thing. I don't know what the problem is with having a story focused trailer, but a lot of people who care a lot about the characters and the lore and the story and the environment of Mortal Kombat and not just fighting and not just the gameplay mechanics are probably very much looking forward and very much intrigued as to what they saw, because Kitana and Melina seem like they're fighting side by side. We have not seen that. Liu Kang is a fire god now. I mean, that was an MK11 thing, but still, Liu Kang has a new role. Raiden is young. That's very different. Scorpion and Sub-Zero look like they are fighting side by side right from the get-go, and maybe Bihan is the main Sub-Zero in this game. I can understand if you are more of a gameplay guy and you don't care about story, you would feel the way that Max feels, which I think that's probably what the case is that Max doesn't care about the story. Max cares about gameplay, which is fine. That's 100% cool, but I wouldn't say saying a announcement trailer that is more story focused, I wouldn't say it sucks, because I think maybe the point of the trailer is that it is supposed to be more story focused. I wouldn't go into a gameplay trailer, like when the Summer Game Fest happens and we see a gameplay showcase, could you imagine how stupid I would sound if I said, oh, we didn't know much about the characters. I don't know I don't know if Shang Tsung is going to be the main boss or from this trailer. Like, the trailer didn't show anything about what the story is going to be about. Yeah, no shit, because it's a fucking gameplay showcase. I would never say that about the gameplay showcase that it's going to happen in the Summer Game Fest.
This is the reveal. And like a month later, you're gonna have gameplay.
Yeah,
Sure.
That's exactly what happened with 11.
Steve's just like, I
expect
just gotta wait for gameplay.
And again, the game comes out in September. It won't be long.
Yeah. Now the biggest thing is now.
Oh, he's going to kill me.
Become a cameo.
Never mind.
Steve, is your character going to be cameo?
He just walked up to the camera. He's like, "Who's about to
Now we're
fucking
gonna
kill
get to
me?"
that part, which is like,
Rain is definitely a cameo.
in actuality, I think that's the scariest part of the game.
Now, but here's the thing, like, at least I would be happy, like, if there's a cameo or something,
There's already a big hint that Johnny Cage might be a cameo. If base roster characters can also be cameos,
Cameos, yeah.
we don't know.
We don't know.
Actually.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure base roster cameos and base roster characters can also be cameo characters as well, and vice versa.
I think we already got a taste.
We don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case.
of what the cameo characters are technically supposed to be from, thanks to Amazon Italy. Thank you, Amazon Italy, for fucking everything up again. This is just Amazon is a big company and they're just like, nobody's paying attention. And here's the entire Combat Pack 1 roster and the Combat Pack 1 cameos. It's like, okay. And
If you don't care about the lore and story of MK, why the fuck is he speaking on it? If all you care about is gameplay, it's fine if you care about gameplay. That's totally okay. I mean, that's fine. Like, there are so many games that I play just for the gameplay. I play Overwatch. I don't care about the story of Overwatch. I mean, I care a little bit, but I don't care. I mainly care about if I'm gonna get to fucking Platinum 1 because I'm heart-stuck bronze. Like, there are so many things and that's okay. That's okay if that's how you approach games. But I don't think I should like if I looked at the Overwatch 2 cinematic trailer, that was a cool cinematic trailer. It was story focused. It was hella story focused. It didn't tell us anything about what the gameplay is going to look like. It didn't show us gameplay mechanics or anything like that of Overwatch 2. But it was a cool trailer because it was story focused. That was the whole point of the trailer. And I think the whole point of the MK1 trailer was that it was story focused.
I know you guys will be excited. I'm going to say one of them.
Say it.
The most perfect cameo character is in there.
Perfect cameo
Not
character.
Rain. No, it's the most perfect cameo character.
Cameo?
It starts with an M and ends with an auto.
Motaro.
No. Oh, that's really good though.
What?
I wish. I actually think Motaro would be perfect.
Yeah, Motaro's not
I think
good.
Motaro would be a great
Movado.
Movado. Fucking Movado. Like I was standing wheelchair. Like Movado.
Wait, hold on. Did I say anything else? Did I meant announcement trailer. I meant announcement trailer. My point. My bad.
Movado is apparently a cameo character.
Nice.
Cameo characters should be Cole, Meat,
Yes.
Blaze, Hornbuckle,
Hornbuckle.
Nitara.
Ooh, Hornbuckle as a cameo?
Yes.
I'd be
Mocap.
fucking down.
Mocap,
Mocap.
Movado. These are cameo characters.
Yeah.
Maybe because he's a Capcom Bandai guy, the reason why he has a lot of complaint. Yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I feel like even Max would even say that himself. Like, Max is more of a Capcom guy than he is an MK guy. But when he is an MK guy, like when he is in his MK mood, he's 100% on board for gameplay. Gameplay. And again, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. If you don't care about story, sure. But like, I don't think you should probably shit on a trailer that's more story focused when that was the whole point of the trailer.
Maybe like human smoke, but robo smoke, like or vice versa, where you have like regular smoke, but robo smoke is a cameo. I don't know.
At the end of the day, no one's happy.
Yeah, no one's
Like, if
happy
a character
about
comes
that.
back and they're a cameo,
Yeah.
you're not
That,
happy.
that to me is like the biggest shit salad of cameo fighters, is that you're essentially relegating them to the exact same drama that permeated Smash Brothers for almost a decade, which is my character's an assist trophy.
An assist trophy. The thing is, I think cameos could almost also take away from the main roster because that's a lot of work to model, animate, rig.
But it's 1/10 a regular character most likely.
That is
Yeah,
that is-
like that's true. Is that like I don't think cameo characters would necessarily take away from the main roster because like all you have to do is make a model, maybe an extra skin if you want to, do a little bit of voice lines, and then have like a few moves. That's all you need to do.
true, but there's a lot of like.
They don't need to animate all their normals. They'll probably just come out and do special moves.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
because we already know how this cameo system's going to work. We've literally played a game that has this exact thing in it, and it's MK11. You think of these cameo characters, and the first thing your brain goes to is, oh, they're combo extenders.
Yeah.
Because of course they are. That's of course what cameo characters are going to do. But that isn't all of it. I hope not. Because cameo, if we're talking like an assist-based fighting game, then they need to be used defensively. They need to be used for approach, just like what makes assists interesting in Marvel vs. Capcom games. I'm gonna walk behind this thing that my character just did, and I'm gonna get approach from this or mix or something, right? So I don't want just combo extenders. That's the easiest, most obvious thing that they will do.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I hope it really makes an interesting looking game.
to be honest, I'd rather they just give us a run button. That way we can actually.
And that's another question.
we can do
We have no idea how the rest of the game is going to actually
We
play.
don't know because-
how does the game function like an MK9 and MKX? Do they have goofy wake up things and mid things
What if
like
it's-
MK11?
What if it's just MK11 with assists? Like
We
in
don't
story
know.
mode?
That would be
What if that's-
pretty-
What if that's just the game?
If it's
It's just MK11 with assist. Oh my god, that would be so terrible.
if it works the exact same way as MK11, then the cameos are pretty much there for extending combos, and that would be super disappointing. Like it's neat that MK11,
Yeah, you know what? Cameo fighters should probably do a little bit more than extending, starting, and ending combos. I think there was a cool idea. I think he may have said. I mean, I was sort of half. I mean, I may have missed it, but I think the cool idea is to like maybe like you call in an assist or you call in your cameo character to guard you. Like they walk forward in front of you against somebody like a zoner. Like if you're playing against a zoner, you can call in your assist. You can call in your cameo fighter to come in and give you space to make sure that you get in on a zoner. Somebody's zoning you out. Guess what? Moloch comes in and he fucking charges and gives you like a shield, not like an actual shield, but he is your shield. That would be cool. That would be really nice.
Some of the bigger combos, okay, yeah, so that has a little bit of novelty to it. But I think the last thing everybody wants after playing MK11 for 4 years is more MK11. I'm just gonna throw it out there. There's another game just like that.
Bro Plaza, stop this brain dead video lol.
Hey, look, we're not disrespecting. We're not disrespecting like we're not disrespecting Max that much, okay? I may be disagreeing with him a lot, but that doesn't mean that like you have to like, it doesn't mean that you have to, you don't have to be that mean. But thank you for I'll gladly take your $2.
thing is, though, is that
Division.
with the assist, I think that'd be virtually impossible because you're gonna have a lot of characters that will be able to do mix-ups and overheads and change-ups and like you said, combo extenders. No one's gonna zone you with a fucking helper.
That's my scariest thing. What if you're like, I got my gun character, bang bang. The
And they
cameo
have
also,
assist characters.
Cetrion comes out, throws this big half-screen boulder, bang bang half-screen boulder, bang bang half-screen boulder.
Oh my
Character.
god, Max, don't put that energy out in the
Then-
fucking universe,
then
bro.
you'll have an assist character that can teleport to the other side or a
Sure,
character can do something like
exactly. And you
Everyone has their own opinion. Yeah, and that's fine. He can have this opinion, sure. I mean, I don't have to agree with it. I can critique it. But he can have his opinion. That's fine.
you need the Batgirl balance.
Yeah. So
I get you.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure that the assist characters will
Okay,
have a mix.
I like Steve's cooking now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
if characters
Let 'em
are going
cook.
to have like really
Let 'em
powerful
cook.
like cameo tools I can use in neutral, not in combos,
Yeah.
that are like that, then there needs to be equally powerful things that counter it and can go in the other
Well,
direction.
here's the problem with that. Here's the defining problem with that. Every single game that has had an assist character, like preset assist characters, everybody towards the end of the cycle has always gone to the
One or two.
one or two that are the best, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So same thing with variations in MK.
It's gonna happen. It's
So-
gonna
absolutely.
There's going to be one cameo character.
So if they have
Everybody has Sub-Zero cameo.
There's
So-
going to be nerfed cameos now.
So
when they
remember-
adjust the game, oh, we're adjusting, drama.
Yeah, that's true. A fucking like nerfed Movado cameo. That's gonna be so funny.
Cameo move because
but
it's a
here's
little.
the thing: you have Skullgirls who actually have specific moves for each character, assigning particular moves to the characters.
You can choose any.
So you can choose any assist that you want. Now that's a good mechanic.
Sure.
So that
their assist mechanic is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they could go that route as well. They could decide-
I don't think they will because they're not full characters.
Right,
like in Skullgirls, you're picking a tool of a full character and
Yeah.
like, do that then cool.
Right.
In this, they are pretty much specifically going to be utilizing like
one move.
Yeah.
up cameo, right cameo, down cameo, left cameo. That's like it.
We're gonna nerf like Reiko's cameo because
Do you
everybody's
think
using
they
Reiko's
would
cameo.
have guest cameos.
Yes.
They already do. I mean, we're just sitting here praying for Wednesday when there's a PlayStation showcase that Sony will grace us with something Mortal Kombat.
Alright, yeah. Anyways, what if you can pick multiple cameos? That'd be cool. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I mean, look, I mean, I didn't disagree. I mean, I didn't really agree with the video. I mean, I didn't really think Max's takes were really that good, but that's okay because he can have his opinion and I can have mine. I can critique his opinion and you guys can critique my opinion. That goes true with what I do, you know? Like that's kind of like sort of what the comments are for. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't agree with it, but that's really all it was. I didn't agree with anything that he said, almost anything that he said. So, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. He can have his opinion. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it. It means I can critique it as well. So, yeah. But anyways,